Have you ever thought about how much time you spend beating yourself up? Like the actual minutes, hours, and sometimes even days? I'm talking about all those little phrases we say to ourselves. They are so automatic, we may not even hear them, but they impact our confidence, our clarity, our creativity. They're toxic, and they impact and contaminate our experiences. And if we said them out loud, we kind of hope nobody was around to listen, because they're not very nice. Some of mine sound like this. You talk too much. You're such a space cadet. I had potential, but I blew it. Would you just finish something, for God's sakes? This is just a fraction of my phrases. I call this kind of language trash talking ourselves. Every day we get 1,440 minutes to spend, however we want. How many of those minutes are we contaminating? If you say 5 negative things to yourself throughout the day, that's 5 minutes. You've contaminated 5 minutes of your daily gift of life. Over the course of 1 year, that adds up to 30 hours. So where does some of this self-trash talk come from? Well, I can tell you where some of mine came from. 16 years Catholic school. I'm in the first grade, and I'm searching through my messy desk for my pencil and talking to all my friends who are sitting around me. Hey, there's my cousin Lori across the room. Hey, Lori! When I look up, uh-oh. It's Sister Laura. She's hovering over me, covered in head to toe in this long black dress. All I can see of her face is about 6 inches of her skin. She's got these beady eyes and, these giant lips. She's not happy that my talking is interrupting her lesson again. So she ushers me up to the front of the classroom. She makes me stand in front of my friends for 5 minutes, holding my lips shut. I'm mortified. And I'm terrified. Because if I have to keep holding my lips shut that long, they're gonna look just like hers. And that's really scary. This single event led to decades of some of my self-trash talk. Without ever realizing it, I allowed that moment to define me. Our trash talk deafens us from listening to the words of our heart, to the words that are always in us, that are loving, supportive, and kind, words that we can lean on and trust. I call this kind of language our trust talk. Here's what some of my trust talk sounds like. You got this. You're not alone. Your friends and family have your back. You know you're loved. You know you've made a difference. Whenever you face your own fears, you give others permission to do the same. Imagine a world where we are more committed to our trust talk than to our trash talk. Not just with ourselves, but with each other. Where we're more committed to trust talk with our children than to speaking the trash talk that goes on in our heads as parents. And where we lead our organizations with trust talk and leave that trash talk at the front door. Your trash talk or your trust talk? Which will you listen to? Thank you.